Big Brother, mainstream media, government cover-ups. You want answers? Well, so does he. He's Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network. And now, live from Austin, Texas, Alex Jones.
Again, this is Alex Jones coming to you live from Denver, Colorado, via cell phone. You're going to hear a rebroadcast today, some of the highlights the last week with Jason Burmis and some of the guests he had, like Dr. Paul Craig Roberts on the Russia situation, Alan Watt, and a lot more coming up. And I'm probably going to call in and preempt today with some phone calls as well as we wrap up things here in Denver. But just in the next 4 minutes I have, a lot of people have been saying, enough with the Michelle Malkin story already. We want to know about Russia and what's happening there. And, yes, we've been following that closely. We are covering that at Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com in detail. I was just on Russia Today for 6 minutes. That's their CNN a few days ago. And now that full clip we've sent to Kurt Nemo to post on Infowars.com. The situation is deteriorating faster than we even thought it would. The worst-case scenario is developing. As you know, Putin just tested a Topol M4, their latest hyper-supersonic MIRV-tipped missiles. Russia has said is an act of war that U.S. supplies and military aid is pouring into Georgia. Also, they said it's an act of war what Poland is doing. The Russian ambassadors have been kicked out of NATO. The EU is talking about massive sanctions against Russia. Russia is talking about cutting off oil and gas this winter to Western Europe. We've got Joe Biden running around saying the real enemies are China and Russia. And these aren't just some Arabs we can run around and kill with pleasure and, act tough and flex our muscles, driving around in our armored vehicles with devil tattoos all over us. I mean, these are real enemies with real weapons. And this is all part of the larger New World Order system, exactly what the Anglo-American establishment said they would do. And whether it stays at the top or not, this will affect all of us. And they are bringing us into this global crisis. And yes, the situation with Russia is deteriorating very fast. We got Putin talking about, the Prime Minister of Russia talking about armed conflicts in the Black Sea with Ukraine and others. The news is just pouring in. Most of it is up on Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com, but I'm going to tell my guys to shift almost total coverage of that and what's happening with inflation and the economy right now. Separately, the Dallas Morning News has pulled the story saying I said kill Michelle Malkin, and their editor did send us an email saying it was bad information and basically apologizing. That's not enough. I have had lots of contacts emailing me and calling me saying, well, we're not going to associate with you anymore because you said kill this woman. So that lie is still out there. The damage is basically done. Unless the Dallas Morning News and others, print full retractions in their paper, not just pull the story and send us an email, I'm going to be forced to go after them. Also, I was sent a vicious email to my wife by the Mark Davis character, very proud of himself and his deception. So basically, this was all done maliciously. We're really set up by these people, but it doesn't matter. We'll make it through this, all these trials and tribulations. It wasn't just about the Malkin incident, folks. It's about the disinformation and them trying to destroy the name of Alex Jones. And then by proxy, 9/11 Truth. By misrepresenting us, saying we were with Recreate 68, saying I believe that I could levitate the mint. That's being said everywhere. I was there covering these kooks. Doesn't matter. I believe we can levitate mints. I'm saying kill women. Folks, they are trying to destroy me in the national media right now, and by proxy, our movement, because I'm the most prominent person in it. So that's why we spend a lot of time on that. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll call in later with more on Russia and the situation there. Alan Watt is coming up next. Please stay with us as we steam straight into what could turn into World War III.